and reading your stuff, watching videos that we daily share with you people. So today we'll start our second chapter, that is using the scientific methods. You all are very much aware how much we are benefited by these scientific inventions or discoveries, like a few years ago, few decades ago, not years but few decades ago, when there were less scientific adventures, or you can say scientific research. So people usually they died because they didn't have any cure of these fatal diseases, or they faced a lot of hurdles in their way to achieve something. Like if they want to go somewhere, they didn't have any opportunity or any you can say facility like we have nowadays. So there are a lot of benefits. If I start talking about the if I start talking about the benefits of science, we probably have less time. I can't cover in one lecture. So I'll just quickly move to this chapter. In this chapter, you will read about scientific methods and how much they are helpful in modern age. And I'll give you few example. I'll not go to that much far. Just talk about this corona COVID-19 or this pandemic situation, and you are very much clear how much this disease is, or this virus is attacking everyone. I mean, in a daily you are watching others suffer in this virus, or its side effects. They are facing a lot of problems or troubles, even they are struggling with the lives. So because scientists are trying to give you cure, to give you antidote or something like that, or virus or some kind of vaccine, but they are trying, they are not successful yet. So they are just trying methods, which one is better as compared to others. So this situation was few hundred years ago, when the people they faced such diseases like tuberculosis, TB, or cholera, like Haza, or chicken pox. Even they suffer due to chicken pox. Now we laugh if we heard from someone that the great grandfather died because of chicken pox, and then we laugh. Wasn't there any method to cure this disease? Even this is very common nowadays, because now we have cure of this disease. So you see how much science is a blessing for all of you. So this chapter, using scientific methods, by Daryl Bernard and Lon Edward, it will tell you how much you people are blessed. So let's start reading of the first paragraph. All of us have benefited greatly from the use of scientific method in solving problems such as those dealing with maintenance of health, the production and preservation of food, the construction of our homes, and the improvement in communication and transportation. The one I just shared with you, transportation, that if you want to go somewhere and you don't have that facility, like airplane or buses, or even now we don't like buses without air condition, or without facilities, like you want to have a meal box. So but at that time there wasn't any such facility, so they faced a lot of problem. Not only have our ways of living changed, but people themselves have also been changed. Today, we are better able to explain happenings which used to be considered strange and mysterious. Although there is still a need for improvement, we are now generally less fearful than our fathers and grandfathers were. We are less more critical in our thinking than our ancestor. So here writer has pointed out a very amazing point, that we are less critical, or you can see we are more critical, and our ancestors, they were less critical. I'll give you simple example. When before the discovery of scientific method, Copernicus when once said earth is revolving around the sun, or sun is stationary, it is static, it is not moving, he was punished till death by the emperor of that time, because he said something that shouldn't be said. I mean, at that time he wasn't allowed to talk about this, and they believed that these all natural disaster are the curse, or they have something, they have relation with evil spirits or evil doings. But now you see, we have reason, we have logics. Why? Because we have science. We don't believe anything simply. If someone says it is sun that is revolving, or that is moving, or it is earth that is static, we won't accept. Few days ago, one of my friends shared, and she said that it is said, don't look at the moon when it is third day moon. I mean, the third moon, you shouldn't look at that date. And I just looked at the moon and I said, why shouldn't I? I mean, just I'm just telling you that we don't accept the things easily. We always need logics. We always need something new. If something has its true, you can say, logics, or some relation to a scientific idea, or even to logical idea, we do accept. But when someone just says something, if superstitious, for example, this superstitiousness is what? This is disbelief. Now we are more critical and we question. Even if someone is not recovering, I mean, and people used to say that the person uh, is chased by ghost, or the person is spelled by any ghost, or he has some black magic effects on him. The person who is with strong belief or logics would definitely ask a question, or definitely give a reason, and you won't believe, 98%, I would say 98% cases are that they are suffering in some psychological traumas. They are not suffering in any other issue. I mean, there is no, I do believe in jinns or these creature, but a lot of people, they are suffering in traumas. They have some psychological issue. There is anxiety, like a patient of schizophrenia. Usually people pronounce it schizophrenia, I guess. Yes, but it's both are correct. Okay, so don't go for pronunciation for the time being, but think about the thing that the person is suffering in that much chronicle, I mean, situation in psychological disorders he is facing, and people say he is under the spell of any creature, invisible creature. So we are critical. So this is what the writer is talking about, कि हम कौन हैं? हम critical हैं. हम ऐसे चीज़ों पे यकीन नहीं करते. हम चाहते हैं कि हमें कोई तौजीह दी जाए, लॉजिक दिया जाए. काली बिल्ली अगर आपका रास्ता काट देती है, तो काली बिल्ली क्यों मनहूस है, और रास्ता काटने से आप पे क्या असर होगा? अगर आप गए हैं और आपको हम पीछे से बुला लेते हैं, तो इससे आपकी ज़ात पे क्या मनफी असरात होंगे? सो वी डोंट यूजुअली बिलीव इन सच थिंग्स. Better control of disease. If you had been born 200 years ago, you would have had about one chance in 8 of living to be 1 year old. So you see how much he presented the idea that अगर आप 100 साल या 200 साल पहले पैदा होते, तो आप के पास बहुत ही कम चांस था, बहुत ही कम मौका था कि आप ज़िंदा बचते, और आप उन खुश नसीब 8 लोगों में से कोई एक होते. In other words, in those days, about 7 out of 8 babies died before reaching their first birthday. So within a single year, they die. Even don't go that much far. You can ask your grandparents. They also suffered in such diseases. Like I used to remember one of my paternal uncles. My paternal uncle, he died because of typhoid. So, and it is not that much. It's just 50 years ago, I am talking about 50 years ago, my paternal uncle died due to typhoid. So he, even though my grandparents, they put a lot of money, I mean they tried to cure him, or they tried to give him the best medicine, but because it wasn't इन्वेंटेड येट, तो कोई दवाई थी ही नहीं कि वो उसको बचा सकते। तो इसमें भी वो आपको यही कह रहा है कि कोई दवाइयाँ ही नहीं थी, कोई क्योर ही नहीं था, तो कैसे लोग ज़िंदा रहते। तो 7 में से 8 बच्चे जो हैं वो मर जाते हैं। सो द सर्वाइवल इज़ द सिंगल वन, ठीक है। तो एक ही होता है जो फिर सारी मुश्किलात को बेयर करके जो है वहाँ वो फिर बच निकलता है। Suppose you had been an unusually strong little fellow and had lived through that first year. Very likely before the age of 12, you would undoubtedly have had measles, whooping cough, scarlet fever, or diphtheria. Even then, your battle for life wasn't over. Yellow fever, malaria, typhus, cholera, typhoid fever, and even influenza once started spread through a community. Life was most uncertain. Life wasn't certain. यानी ज़िंदगी की कोई यकीन नहीं होता। जिस तरीके से अब कोरोना में सिचुएशन है, लाइक वी डोंट हैव दैट मच होप, और वी हैव होप, वी आर लिविंग विद, और यू कैन से होप अगेंस्ट होप। तो ये एक ईडियम होता है कि जिसमें आप ना उम्मीदी में भी उम्मीद कर रहे हो, तो और उम्मीद में भी आपको ना उम्मीदी सी महसूस हो रही है। तो ये सिचुएशन वो सिचुएशन होती है कि आप अगर बच भी जाते हैं, तो देयर इज़ अ लिस्ट ऑफ डिजीज़ दैट आर वेटिंग फॉर यू। दिस ऑल डिजीज़ आर वेटिंग फॉर यू टू कम आउट फ्रॉम द वोम ऑफ योर मदर्स एंड दे विल हग यू, ठीक है। मैंने तो बड़े अच्छे अल्फाज यूज़ कर लिए, बट द राइटर हैज़ यूज्ड रियली स्ट्रॉन्ग वर्ड्स। यू मस्ट चेक द vocabulary that he is using. A person who lived to be more than 30 years of age was indeed fortunate. Now you can see that time span of a person is just for 30 years. It is unbelievable that such condition could have existed so short a time ago. Today, a young people are treated to protect them against smallpox, diphtheria, and typhoid fever. Today, a person can expect to live to be almost 70 years old. In other words, more than 30 years have been added to the expected length of man's life. The changes have been made possible by use of scientific methods to solve such problem as the cause of disease and its prevention. So you see, the writer is telling you, if a person, first of all we'll talk about those who survived in past, I mean 200 years ago, who could just live for 30 years because they suffered a lot and they couldn't live that much. Even if they recovered from one disease, I mean after one and then another and then another is waiting for him, so he couldn't survive after 30 years. But now, and the blessing due to this these scientific inventions, I mean you have the cure of all these chronic diseases, and you can now live for 70 years. I mean 50% you can add to the life of that person. More than 50% chances are increased to live. So I am going to end this chapter here, because I want you to think about and do bring questions that must come into your mind. And you must be very thankful to scientists or these or science, or even those who are taking pains for you. Even in this pandemic, people are doing a lot, so you must be thankful and pray for the betterment of other. Inshallah, see you tomorrow. Khuda Hafiz, take care.